Hey guys, ADHD here. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to build this awesome Game Boy survival house. I am freaking in love with this house. This thing came out freaking awesome. I'm a huge, old school Game Boy and Pokemon fan, so this is a lot of fun for me to build, so I hope you guys enjoy it as well. We're going to be getting into this right now. For this build, you're going to need lime wool, or you can make it any color you want, really. You could replace any of the colors on this with maybe red, blue, purple, whatever color you want to make it, you can make it that color. Just replace this color right here, which I use lime wool. And you can also use black wool, red wool, and also white stained glass. Alright, so we're gonna get started on. Okay, and before getting started, if you guys need me a huge favor and just scroll down really quickly and hit that like button. It takes you just 1 second, it costs you absolutely nothing, and I would really appreciate it. So if you could do that, that would be awesome. But anyway, let's get started with this. So starting off, we're gonna start with the lime wool. If at any point in the video, guys, you feel like I'm going too fast, you can always pause or rewind it at any time in order to catch up. Alright, so again, we're going to lime wool or whatever color you choose for your base, your base color for the Game Boy. We're going to go to the right, a total of 16 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. And again, whenever I say lime wool, just, basically think of that as the color that you're using if you're not using lime wool. Alright, so the next row, what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to come starting like a diagonal, like one block off like that. That's 1 right there. You can go to the right, a total of 12. Alright, so that's 1. Then you're going to add 12 to that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it should be a total of 13 if you include this first block here. So from here, like one block off, it should be 13 long. Alright, then once we get here, it's going to be 1 black wool, then 1 green wool, then 1 black wool, then 2 green wool. 1, 2. Just like that. Alright, now starting back to the left side, we're going to go to the next row. Next row is going to be 12 green wool, lime green, again starting here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And you're going to do 1 black wool, 1 green, 1 black, 1 green, 1 black, and then 1 green. Alright, coming back to the left side. Next row is going to be 13 green wool, lime green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. And then 1 black wool, 1 lime wool, 1 black wool, then 2 lime wool. 1, 2. Alright, and this is the next row. The next row is a full row of 18 lime green. And you're just going to basically take it from this side all the other side with just using the lime wool. Really simple. Alright, let's go to the next row. Next row is 6 lime green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then 2 black wool. 1, 2. Then 2 lime wool, 1, 2, then 2 black wool, 1, 2, then 6 lime wool, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let's back up and just take a look at this to refresh. You guys can pause it if you need to make sure yours looks the same. Alright, we're going to continue on here. Next 2 rows is full rows of 18, with just lime wool or whatever color you're using. So just 1, then 2. Alright, and starting again this left side here, it's going to be 3 lime wool, 1, 2, 3, 2 black wool, 1, 2, then lime wool the rest of the way. Perfect. Alright, next row, 3 lime wool, 1, 2, 3, 2 black wool, 1, 2, then 7 of the lime wool, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then 2 black wool, 1, 2, then 4 lime wool, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, next row is going to be 1 lime wool, 6 black wool, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then 5 lime wool, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 2 black wool, 1, 2, then 1 lime wool, then 2 black wool, 1, 2, then 1 lime wool. And again, we'll do that for the next couple of rows. Okay, so then the next row is going to be 1 lime wool, 6 black wool, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then it's going to be 8 lime wool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then 2 black wool. Then 1 lime wool. Alright. Next row is going to be 3 lime wool. 1, 2, 3. 2 black wool. 1, 2. Then lime wool the rest of the way till we get to the other end. Next row is the exact same thing. 3 lime wool. 1, 2, 3. 2 black wool. 1, 2. Then lime wool the rest of the way. Okay, and then our final row for this first little half piece is all lime wool. And then we're gonna start working on the screen next. Okay, so I'm gonna back up real quick so you guys can take a look at this and pause if you need to. You need to take a look at yours and compare it to this and make sure it looks the same. Alright, hopefully it does. So let's go to the next row. So now we're going to be using a lot more black wool, so keep that in mind. We're going to be doing one lime wool, one lime wool, and then I was going to count, but it's just one lime wool, then it's 16 black wool. Or the easier way to do this is just to go all the way until you're one block away from the end. Just like that. Alright? And then one lime wool. Next row, the exact same thing. Okay, and one lime wool. And then next row was gonna be one lime wool, two black wool, 1, 2. Then it's gonna be a total of I think, sorry, the 12 glass. My bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then two black wool, then one lime wool, just like that. All right, and then we're gonna be doing that for the next 8 rows. So you're doing that for 8 rows now. So that exact same thing. All right. So I'm just gonna skip ahead for this because it take a little time. Just literally replicate that row 8 times. So I'll do the first one. This will be our first one, and then you go all the way to the other end, and then do that 7 more times. So nothing really too crazy. So again, I'm gonna skip ahead for this real quick, but go ahead and pause the video right now and go ahead and do this. So once you get to the end of this, your screen should be a total of 9 eyes. This area right here, the glasses, should be 9. So I can just go, actually, I'm just going to do it with you guys. Normally, let's skip ahead for this part, but I'm just going to do it because I'll show you what it is. So basically, you're going to take this glass all the way up until it's 9 high. So right now we have 3, this is 6, here would be 7, then 8, then 9. All right, and then the easy way to do this is take all the wool and bring it up to the same point. Alright, let's do this side now. Alright, so now we're in the same spot here. What I want you guys to do now, though, is go in this black wool area right here and go down until 3 blocks. So 1, 2, 3. And on the 4th one, remove a block right here and just place a red wool. Just like that, nothing too crazy, just like that. And then the next row is going to be, starting up here again, it's going to be 1 green wool. Then it's going to be 16 black wool, or again, all the way to 1 block away. And then do 1 lime wool. Then our final row is going to be a full row of just pure lime wool all the way across. Alright, just like that. And that is actually our little, our front right here. It's pretty much the most intricate part of the whole build, to be honest, is the front here. So now let's get started on the side really quickly. And what you're going to do to the side is this real quick to get started off here. You're going to go to the bottom, and you're going to bring this block on the bottom here, this corner, out a total of 5 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then do this corner right here too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then on this corner, come all the way up top real quick and bring this area out by 5 as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then connect them just like this. Alright, and boom, just like that. And then what I want you guys to do is go ahead and bring this block back, actually, right here, this one back by 1. And bring this all the way until it's all the way to this side of the build, where it matches like its corresponding side, which would be right here. And then bring this piece out by 5 as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then close it up over here as well. And then take this top piece up here again, come to the top, and bring this out by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then connect them. Just like this. Alright. Just like that. Okay, and then what you're going to do now is you're going to come to this, like, basically, first off, let's just do this out the way, is just fill in both sides. So just fill all this in with the green wool, lime green wool, or whatever color you're using. Just fill both sides in like this really quickly. And I'm going to skip ahead for this, but I'll go ahead and pause this video and fill in this side and that side, and we'll go from there. Okay, guys, so now that we have that done, the sides, basically, what I want you guys to do is come down to the bottom corner here, and you're going to pivot up a total of 2 diagonal blocks. So just 1, then 2, just like that. Alright, and then what we're going to do is come up to the, do on this side as well. So 1, then 2, just like that. And they should match up perfectly just like this. And actually, we just go ahead and close these up together just like this by bringing them across to one another with the, whatever color you're using, just like this. With the lime wool, if you're doing the same one as me. Just so we can get this out of the way now, so I have to come back for it. Just close all these together by, bringing them, across to one another. Alright, and then there's even this little pocket right here as well, why not? Alright, now come up to the top here. And what I want you guys to do is go on both sides and go down 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And from there, come out 2 blocks. 1, 2. And that should connect perfectly with the bottom right here. Just like that. Boom. Same thing on this side. Go down by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come out by 2. 1, 2. And again, that should connect perfectly. And now we're going to go ahead and fill in both these little side, like pieces right here that are just open. Okay, just like that. Same thing over here. Okay, just like that. And now what I want you guys to do is go on the top here and go across by 2 rows, just like this. 1, connecting these back pieces like that. 1, then do it again for 2. And then the next one, you're going to do 1. Then you're going to go with black wool all the way to the other side till you're 1 block away. Then do green. Next row is going to be, just go and take this little like 1 block down right here. Bring it down by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And do the same thing over here on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then bring the black wool down as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then connect them by the bottoms. And then fill in that area right there using either gray wool or also cyan clay. Just fill all of that area in right here, just like this. And I'll back up in case that was confusing for anybody, so you can take a look at exactly what I did here. So you can just see it, at least for a reference point. So this is what I did, okay? This is what it should look like currently, all right? And then once you have that done, you can just take green wool all the way from here, all the way up to the top here. So there's nothing really crazy about here. If you wanted to try and design like a little bit, because there is a battery spot right here, but it's the same color as the the actual Game Boy. So you can maybe use like black wool to kind of like make like the outline for the battery packet. But the way I did it, it didn't end up looking as good as I wanted it to. So I just left it like this, just because I'd rather it be the same color rather than kind of look like a little bit weird. So, but if you want to try and do it, go for it. This is where the battery pack would be normally. So you can go for that. But we're gonna take this all the way up. Basically, what this is the label on the back that basically states Game Boy. And, don't remove this label and stuff like that that they always put there as like your like item number on it, stuff like that. I'm just rambling here, so I have something to talk about while I'm filling this in, to be honest. Just keep it real. All right, so there you go. So that's all filled in here. So now you see there's like this little pocket area. So now what I want you guys to do is ignore this section right here, these 3 blocks. Bring the green wool in all the way over here and connect to this side. And we're just going to close this area up right here. So for that, we're just going to bring all this up just like this. So we're almost going to leave it like a real Game Boy. There's like a little slot right here the Game Boy can go in, or the Game Boy game can go in. And we're going to take all this all the way up though. And then up here there's like a scanner and stuff like that if you want to put one just like that for a little extra detail. It's like right around here, just like that. I guess I'll go ahead and leave that there. Then there's like, that's pretty much it. There's like a little ring holder, but didn't want to put that there either because it kind of looked weird in Minecraft. But you could leave that slot there, which is like the scale. Like, I don't know, it's like I don't know what it's called, but it's up there, right? So you can leave that there if you want to. And then right here on this part is we're gonna add the Game Boy cartridge. So up to you what you want to make the Game Boy cartridge like out of. You could do like Pokemon Red version and put like a red cartridge in it, or you can do Pokemon Blue. Let's do Pokemon Blue. So what we're gonna do is, starting from the cartridge area, we're gonna take this all the way out and go all the way up until you're at the top of the game, or the Game Boy, and then go all the way across until you're, I'd say, 3 blocks away, just like that. All right, and then bring all those across as well, just like this. And then you're gonna bring this down. You're gonna like leave a little bit of like a, it's hard to explain. I'm just gonna do it and you guys can kind of see what I did. It's really hard to explain. Just like that. It's kind of like a little like cut in the actual thing, and it's just a little square that's removed from the cartridge. It's just how it is. I don't know how to explain it, to be honest. I'm sorry. But that's just how it should look. And then around here. And then right in this area we can put like a gray label. This is where the actual like little like print that like says what kind of game it is would be on here, just like this. And there we go. So now we have our Pokemon Blue version in there. I think that looks pretty sweet if you ask me. So now we're gonna add our little switches and stuff. And that's just like little detail that I didn't want to bother saying right like as we were doing it, just because it's like it would have distracted from it. So all we're gonna do is come to the right side here, and we're gonna go down a total of 5 blocks. Go in 1 and go down by 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then actually 6 blocks. My bad. So go down by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then remove 2 blocks. Like this 2 block area down by 4. Then fill that in. And then the upper 3rd block, just put it out like this, kind of like a switch. And then on the other side, what we're going to do is we're going to come over here. And this back little cartridge area, you can go down by 1 block. And remove 2 blocks going to the right, like this 1, and then 2. And then you're going to go down a total of 5 blocks like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm sorry, 4, not 5. Then same thing over here. And then these 3 center blocks remove. And this is where our like link cable would be. And we're just going to fill that in with black wool. I actually did mine like that and then left the center spot like gray like this, kind of like the port part. And then you go down 1 block from this like center spot of that and remove 3 blocks. And that would be our volume, so like a spinner right there. And then what we're going to do now to finish everything up is we're just going to take all these buttons in the front and we're going to bring them out 1. And you can, this is up by choice. You know, for me, I think it looks better like this. But for some people, it may not look the same. It may look better just to keep it flat. You know, but for me, this makes it look a little bit less like pixel art in my opinion. So I recommend doing this. Makes it look a little bit better. Oh, not these, my bad. These are not these. These are the speaker at the bottom, my bad. I was just daydreaming there for a second. And then just fill these in. And then that's it, pretty much. This is pretty much the Game Boy, actually. I'm trying to think about anything else. I don't have any notes for this one, actually, so I'm just kind of like going off the cuff here. I think that's how yeah, it's pretty much all of it. So now what we're going to do is do the interior, which is extremely simple. So let's get into that now. Okay, so now let's start with the outside, and then we'll work our way indoors. And there's 3 levels to it, and we'll just go by, you know, floor at a time. But let's finish the outside first. So what you're gonna do is center up using the, you know, the select and the start button, which are right here. And you're gonna go 4 high, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're gonna go 4 wide. So just like this, remove the 4 center blocks here, and 4 high all the way down. And once you've done that, starting here, I want you guys to start building stairs going straight up. I'm gonna drink a night vision potion, just don't have to use torches right now. So just build stairs from like the start going straight up just like this. Alright, and it's just, this is just so we can get our first floor started. So again, just keep doing this. And it's a little bit annoying at first. All we really want to do is get to the height to where it's like, you know, we could start a floor that's not visible from there. And I think this is the point. Yep, so you should be about 2 blocks away from the wall. So when you're 2 blocks away from the wall, that's where you should stop. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to cover up this area right here. So that way when you're looking from the outside, you don't get to see this downstairs area. Like this, like kind of like a useless attic, really is what it is. Alright. And then do the same thing on this side. You could even take it from the floor up like this to make it faster. But I do want to give you guys access to that spot down there. I'm going to be building a door over there soon. So you can access this spot down here. So we'll just remove some of this stuff later on. Because there's not really much you could do down here. But it's just kind of for people that do want to do something down here. You never know. Some people might want to have like storage down here or whatever. But anyway, so I'm going to just remove some of this for right now. And then we'll come back down here a little later. Alright, so right there. And then just fill in this entire upper level right here. Once you have that filled in, just fill this entire spot right here as well. So this part I'm going to skip ahead for just because it'll take a little bit of time. But just fill this entire area right here with the oak wood in. And then do the same thing on the other side over here. Okay, once you've done that, let's go ahead and add our like little area, like walkway type area right here. So what you're going to do on the outside of these stairs, you're going to remove these blocks right here. And you're going to use the polished andesite. And you're going to take this as far back as you want to, really. As far back as you want your, you know, your walkway to be. That's where you're going to stop. And I'm going to kind of line mine up with the other one. There's no like set amounts that would look better than others. It's just kind of however you think would look best. So I'm going to remove this one over here. Remove this back. And then you're going to do polished andesite out here on the outside. And then do it over here as well. And then you're going to remove all of this dirt right here in the middle. Like all this dirt right here. We're going to remove and we're going to replace with gravel. So I'm going to go ahead and do this myself. But again, go ahead and pause the video right now and do this. Again, replace all this dirt with gravel. Okay, once you've done that, come to the edge right here and go ahead and like, you know, right here on the edge of the Game Boy. And get out some oak leaves and you're going to do 3 rows going forward like this. And then inside here, you're going to do 1 little row like that. Alright, same thing on this side. And you could even bring on top of the, you know, the actual polished andesite if you think that would look good. I think that's what I did in that one over there. But on this one, I think I'm going to leave it like, why does it look off? It looks off for some reason. Is it off or is it just me? Never mind, that's good. It just felt off for some reason. Anyway, so that's what it should look like right now. And now we're going to go and do the next floor. So we're going to do every floor one by one. So let's get started on the bottom floor. Okay, so our bottom floor is going to kind of be like a reading nook area. So what you're going to do is you're going to come to both sides and you're going to do like maybe like 4 blocks out stair, like actual like bookshelf area, just like this, going all the way around. And do the same thing over here on this side. And it's kind of like it's the first floor. It's kind of like a lobby slash, like you said, reading nook. And then here you're gonna put some chairs, just like that, over here as well. And then we'll even put like a poster here, one over here, and try and get the same size one, like that big size one, like that. I might not be able to. I might just, you know, ignore it for right now. But you want to get a poster that's the same size as the one over there. And oh, I just had one. Oh, there it goes. So one of those. Oh, that's a little too big. I don't know, but just kind of work with it. I'm gonna leave no posters here, just because that's gonna annoy me. The OCD of having them off, you know, centered or off size. So just ignore it like that for right now. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna go up 4 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the 5th row here, we're going to take the oak planks and we're going to start our next floor. So just take all this back so you know it starts on our floor. So again, I'm going to pause right here because it's going to take a little bit of time, but just fill in this next floor. So again, it's 5 blocks above the bookshelves we just made. Okay, so what you're going to do now is you're going to start by centering, like, you know, once your floor already built up there, you're going to start by centering this area right here by going to the stairs, you know, and find these 2 center blocks. And you're going to build ladders going straight up to this next floor here. Alright, and then remove those blocks obviously so you can go up there. And this second floor is going to be kind of like a guest bedroom slash, like, you know, I don't know, like it's just more of a double guest bedroom. We're not even, why can I not put a ladder there? I'm having trouble. Oh, I can't place it. Alright then. So let's see if we can just, okay then. Anyway, so that was weird. Anyway, so what we're going to do is this area up here, like I said, is going to be kind of like a guest bedroom or like housemates, you know, if you have housemates living here. And we're going to go and get the, you know, the stuff we need out for that real quick. So for this, we're going to need to get out some beds, obviously. And that is over here. We're going to need some chests. We're going to need ender chests, crafting tables, furnaces, brewing stands, anvils, and we're going to need some jukeboxes too. We'll get that out when we can. Okay, so starting off here, what you're going to do is you're going to center with this, like, our staircase here, our ladder, I mean. You're going to go 1 block away. You're going to do 2 chests, 2 beds, then 2 chests. Same thing on this side, 2 chests, 2 beds, 2 chests. And then we're going to flip around and back here, centering with the chest here, we're going to do a furnace, crafting table, an anvil, a ender chest, a regular, wait, 2 chests just like this. And then you can do the, what's called the brewing stand on top here. And if you want to put a jukebox, you can also put one over here, but we're not going to do that just because I don't really feel like getting that jukebox out. So the same thing over here on this side. We're going to just go and replicate that. We're going to do a furnace, crafting table, anvil, ender chest, then 2 chests. And then again, put our brewing stand on top of the furnace. Just like, oops, not like that. Just like this. All right. And then centering right here is where we're going to put our next set of ladders. So I'm going to get that out really quickly. And that's going to take us up here. And we're going to line the next floor up with the actual Game Boy screen. So the way you're going to do that is by simply just going up here and starting right here on the Game Boy screen, you're going to build your next floor out of the wood planks. And once again, I'm going to skip ahead for this because it'll take a little bit of time. But go ahead and pause the video right now and fill this area in. Okay, so now that our floor is filled in, I'm going to go get my ladders and center this up like I said. Just take this all the way up. This is on the front. We're actually doing the opposite side of the game, you know, the Game Boy where we did the ladders before. Take this all the way up here. And then turn around, so we're going to build our bed. So what we're going to do is we're going to get out some of the stone slabs. You guys know my famous bed that I always build. What we're going to do is we're just going to build this by doing like this weird like frame. I don't know how to explain it. There's just like a frame that comes out by, what is it normally, like 3 like that kind of? No, by 2 I think. Just like this. And then you kind of just build this up. There we go, like that. It's kind of like that. You guys can take a look at it and pause it if you need to. Put the bed in there. On this side, we're going to do 2 chests. This side over here, 2 chests. Obviously, this is a much nicer bedroom than the other one, but this is because this is the master bedroom. Obviously, you know you got to have the best stuff. So what you're going to do is you're going to get out our other resources we're going to need for filling this area up. So we're going to get out a crafting table, furnace, anvil, or brewing stand, anvil, jukebox. We're going to get out another chest. What do we need? Bookshelves. We're going to need bookshelves as well. Okay, so then on the sides of the chest here, just go ahead and do a crafting table and also a furnace. And on the right side over here, do an anvil and also a jukebox. And then centered with this wall, we're going to do a 2-high bookshelf. And then on this wall as well, do another 2-high bookshelf. And then if you want to add anything else, like, jukebox over here or whatever, we already have pretty much everything. If you want to do like a brewing stand, you put on top of the furnace. But I wouldn't, if I were you, block the window any bit, because the whole point of it is to kind of make it look like you're playing inside, like you're living inside of a Game Boy screen. So basically when you're building this, not build this, but when you actually like have this in your world, they'll, people will be able to see you moving around in here in your bedroom and stuff. It'll kind of be like you're like, playing on it. You're like the main character in a Game Boy game, which I think looks really cool. So anyway, guys, you guys need to be a huge favor, hit that like button. I would greatly appreciate it. If you're new here, definitely subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it as well. If you're not new here and you want to see other tutorials, let me know if you guys would want to see a tutorial on how to build this "Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared" like house type thing I kind of built. It's not a house yet, but I'm planning on making it one. So let me know if you want to see this as well. But anyway, I am in love with this Game Boy thing. This is just, I don't know, it's one of my favorite builds we've done in a while here on the channel. And again, if you're new here, definitely check out the channel. There's tons of crazy Minecraft builds just like this. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Adios.